what we do here is we weaponize and systematize discipline, performance, and accountability for high-performance individuals and high-performance teams. His interviews became legendary because, as I already said, he would ask things that nobody else would even ask, and his questions forced celebrities to take off their mask. If you wanted to be on the Howard Stern show, you damn well knew this is not the normal interview. No, don't have your PR people send us the questions. We're throwing all that out the window, and we're going to have a real conversation. I'm going to force you to take off the mask. I'm going to ask you a bunch of stuff that nobody else would ask. And if you don't answer it, then you're like an idiot on the show. So most people, either they would go on the show knowing that it was going to be a freewheeling conversation, or they would avoid going on the show. And this is what I meant when I mentioned Kamala and Donald Trump. Donald Trump would have been happy to go on the Stern show. He probably went on it a bunch of times when he was, just a business guy back in the day. I can pretty much guarantee Donald Trump went on the Howard Stern show. Let's see if we can find out. Back in the 1990s and into the early 2000s, did Donald Trump ever appear on the Howard Stern show? And if so, how many times? And were there any memorable moments that you can recall? I don't even know if this is true or not, but Donald Trump was the guy in New York in business. Howard Stern was the guy in New York in radio. There's no way that these two didn't cross paths many times. So according to my research, quote unquote, Donald Trump was a regular guest on the Howard Stern show in the 90s and the 2000s before politics. He appeared on Stern show 20 plus times in the mid 90s and into the early 2000s. His appearances were spread across terrestrial radio. That's like turning on the actual radio, and then Sirius XM. And Howard Stern once said that Trump was one of the most frequent guests during the era. So Trump would frequently talk candidly. So this is one of the things that people didn't like about Trump. Well, didn't like when he got into politics. Trump would frequently talk very candidly about women he had slept with or women he wanted to sleep with. He would rank women's appearances, including celebrities, basically the same Trump y'all know now. He would make comments on Princess Diana. Donald Trump said, allegedly, he could have nailed her. That's Donald Trump's words. He could have nailed Princess Diana when she was still alive. He speculated on his daughter Ivanka's looks. This is something people still use against Trump to this very day. Donald Trump said, if Ivanka, that's his daughter, he said, if she weren't my daughter, I might be dating her. Some people don't like that he said that, but yeah, he has said that. And these clips resurfaced heavily when he got into politics in 2016. Trump would also boast about money. He would talk about his real estate deals, his private life, and the same stuff he does now. Stern would joke that Trump was one of the greatest guests because he had no filter. So the same guy that we know now at damn near 80 years old, Trump had no filter, and when he was younger, he had even less filter. He floated the idea of running for president back in 1999, never did it, and of course we know what happened. And all of this became these interviews that Trump did back then.